Okay, so I should be live, I think. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the stream. Hey,
greetings
Spec.
and salutations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you. How's it going? It's going? Good to hear. Hello, Farah.
Howdy, I'm the sheriff of Twitch subscriptions.
Oh my
Cowboy
gosh.
Hat Face.
Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. 4 months and 5 months, both of you on streaks. Thank you so, so much. Thank you. Truly. Okay, so what's going on here? What is this line in the middle of the... Ah, I see. Need to put it here. That makes sense. Can I have chat over like that? Ah, yeah, that seems to work. You're going to get the rest of your line work for your tattoo sleeve. Very cool. How's everyone doing? I'm here to draw a cat for a bit, or I should say paint. Haven't been having the best of days. In some ways, I mean, in some ways it's been fine. And in some ways, I am just, you know, at the end of my line in some ways, I would say. But, you know, the fact that I can paint a cat, you know, it's making me a little bit happier about the day. Well, I'm just gonna, you know, paint a cat and try and make myself feel better, you know. You're excited for a less cursed art stream. Yeah, me too. Me too, me too. I'm just trying to find a way to set up the microphone so that it doesn't get in the way of the... Yeah, the way of the painting. Oh my god. My place is just completely overrun with mosquitoes and it is really starting to frustrate me. I might have to call the mayor of my town, my city, and because it's just not like livable right now. Sorry about the clapping. Trying to survive this mosquito moment. Yeah. Ban swimming pools. I know it's the swimming pools. It's the swimming pools. I mean that's what I'm blaming too. Right. Now, how am I gonna approach this right now? I suppose I should probably just approach it with a sketch. That would make sense. Well, actually, I might zoom in a bit because I don't want the cat to be too big. I want to have the room to draw the whole cat. So I'm working from a reference image here. Oh my god. Another mosquito. How many mosquitoes? How many? How many? There's just an endless hordes of them. just endless. Oh my god. Oh, I swear to God, I'm gonna just leave. I need to leave France. I just. Oh, okay, right. Okay, so I'm just gonna start out with a quick sketch, and then I'll start doing the more painterly stuff once I've gotten a basic sketch down. Just get the basic silhouette of this cat down here. It's 2 ears. Nice little basic silhouette here. That's what you want to start with. I might shrink it a bit so that we have room for the rest of the cat. There we go. Yeah, very fuzzy cat today. This is a cat that does exist in real life. Basically, my friend's roommate was kind enough to help me the other day by taking me to my x-rays, because the medical taxi that was supposed to take me, you know, the medical taxi that's refunded by the healthcare system that was supposed to take me just didn't show up. So I missed my original x-ray appointment, and I had to you know, kind of find an emergency backup plan, I suppose. And this person was nice enough to be that plan. And so I've just, you know, I'm going to draw their cat for them. You know, that's what I decided to do, you know, to thank them for their kindness, for, you know, stepping up, where the healthcare system is just decidedly failing me on every single in every single way possible, like every way possible. The healthcare system here has just failed me again and again. It's just honestly pretty shocking. But yeah, at least I've been able to rely on the people around me. So yeah, that's why I'm drawing that cat. Just decided to draw the cats of people who help me. I suppose, the cats or the animals. Yeah, I might be a little bit shaky and wobbly today. I just don't feel the best, to be honest. I was feeling okay, and then I don't know what happened. I suppose it's just what happens sometimes, you know? You think that, you know, it's going to be an okay day, and stuff just gets too much, you know? It's not even like anything happened, really. I'm glad you feel able to be here anyway. I hope it helps. Well, yeah, I feel able to be here just about. I don't know how entertaining I can be today, you know? Because of, I don't know, I just don't know what's up with me. You know, I couldn't really Can't really put a finger on it. And I suppose, you know, that's okay. You know, as you say, it's just frustrating. But, you know, I figured even if I can't say much, I guess I could just paint a cat, you know? You know, I'll just paint a cat. I was gonna play Super Auto Pets. And then I just kind of I got so down about myself. I don't know what happened. I just started really just feeling awful about a lot of stuff, and I didn't even feel capable of playing Super Auto Pets. You know, I was just like, you know, I'm not even good at this game. Why would I play it? Why would anyone watch me play this? I'm not even good at it. I don't know. I don't know. I just got into one of my downer moods, and you know, here we are. Just decided paint a cat. Take some painkillers, some codeine. You know, I can't say I like these painkillers that I take, but they're all we've found that really works to deal with stuff at the moment. So yeah, and paint a cat. You know, maybe that will make me feel better. And here we are. Right, so that's a nice little outline we got there. I quite like that. I quite like that. I quite like that little pose there. I think I've got that down. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to get too into the detail with the lines because I do want to be practicing painting specifically. So I, you know, just get the outline down of the cat, and then we'll just go straight in with values, straight in with paint. Because if you get too into the drawing, you'll end up being like, oh, do I really want to paint now, or do I just do I just draw? You know. So let's see. Oh God, there's this one mosquito. There's this one damn mosquito that's buzzing around me and keeps biting me. I mean, there have been dozens of them today, and I managed to swipe a lot of them, but there's always one more. Yeah. Right. So let's go in with some color then. I don't think we've got any time to, you know, I don't want to beat around the bush as they would say. So I'm going to get some nice little colors down. I need to find the colors of this cat. Now, I know you can't see the reference image, but that's okay. Right. So we've got some nice browns, some oranges, some very warm tones for this cat. I'm going to try and find them. Yeah, I think it's an interesting exercise to try and find them by eye. I mean, obviously, it would be easier to just color pick them. Right? And you know, I don't blame anyone for doing that. But I do think it's an interesting exercise to try and do it by eye. Try and find the colors yourself. But you don't have to, obviously. There's no judgment from me. Right, so that can definitely be one of the colors. Ah, damn mosquito, I see you. You little bastard. Right. And then we're definitely going to have some warmer oranges in here. So I'm just going to kind of, you know, jot down some colors that speak to me up here, and then I can just color pick them, right? Get some of these tones. Go for some darker browns. Kind of like a paint palette, you know? Yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay today. You know, some days are harder than others, I suppose. It's just how it is, eh? So as you can tell, this is a lovely brown kind of, how would I describe the color of this cat? Like a brown tabby cat, I suppose. Very fluffy brown tabby cat. Yeah, a little bit ginger, actually. Ginger tones, yeah, for sure. Like a ginger tabby, yeah. Okay. I suppose I should probably be using another layer here. It makes sense. There we go. Hey, how's it going, Jasper Exists? Not too talkative today. I'm sorry, everyone. I don't know. Just you know, usually when I feel like this, I just don't stream. You know, this is the kind of day where I would. This is the kind of day that I usually, I'm not around. I just disappear from the internet. I disappear from everywhere. This is. The kind of day where, usually no one sees me. Let's just say it that way. And for some reason I'm here. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not showing my face. No, that would be too much. I don't know why I turned up all the same today. Usually I would just hide away. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, I don't really know what to. I don't know what to label these streams as. Like if I do stream on days when I'm kind of, less verbal, let's just say, less capable of being verbal, because it's like everything catches in my throat. It's just all too much, on days like this. And I just don't usually stream or anything, but I'd like to, because, it's part of who I am, So I need to find out a way to label these streams, or, some way to let people know, it's not usually how I am, I'm not always like this, but Hey, cool cat. Yeah, pretty cool cat. Hey. Quiet stream or something. Yeah, maybe. I'll think about it. I don't need lyrics right now. Did you stream Super Auto Pets yesterday or earlier today? I did stream it yesterday, and earlier today I was gonna stream it. I was actually gonna stream Super Auto Pets today, and it was gonna be a similar stream to yesterday. A fun little Super Auto Pets stream, as you do. And I set everything up, and I don't know what came over me, but I started streaming, and it just it went wrong. So I stopped streaming and deleted the VOD. And then I just I don't know, I started I just started not being okay. I don't know. And then I was like, I just can't play Super Auto Pets right now because I'm not good at the game. Why would anyone watch? I was just like, I don't know. I just started having a weird moment. And so I deleted the VOD because it was a mess and everything broke anyway. And then I was just like, right, screw it. I'm just gonna paint a cat. I was gonna play Super Auto Pets. Yeah. Hey, you're aware of a streamer who uses a VTuber avatar for communication when she's not non-verbal? Yeah, I have thought about that. An animated avatar or something. I could even make it myself. I could draw it and make it myself or something. That is something that I could do, because honestly, I tried to set up face cam and I just, I couldn't deal with it, you know, which is sad because I just, yeah, yeah. You've been having an absolutely dreadful day today, but now I made myself some tea and this stream is really calming. Well, that's nice to hear. I'm sorry about my voice. It's like, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Well, not my voice, but more like the tears, I should say. Thanks, everyone. You're all really nice. And, you know, I'm really trying to get out that confidence and, you know, just get over it. You know, all these weird freaking roadblocks that I have for some reason when it comes to, you know, doing stuff. I don't know. Right. So I'm just kind of blocking down the basic values of the cat, you know. Kind of like I was about to kind of like when we were doing the Margaret Thatcher drawing. But this time because we're painting, but it's kind of like the same idea, right? When we're going for like the basic big values before going for the detail. Because if I get too focused on detail, then I might work on something and realize that it's wrong later and have to change it again, which is a shame, right? We don't want that. So I'm just kind of looking at the reference image and I'm like, okay, so there's more orange here. We got some lighter values around here. You know, just kind of squinting at the image a little bit and getting those basic values down. And then we can always, you know, we're going to go in afterwards with the detail. You don't need to worry about the detail right now. You see, it still looks like a cat, even though it's just blobs, really. You know? Doesn't need to be anything more than that for the moment. It's all good. I got the mosquito. Hey everyone, how's it going? Hey Lance, you've been fixing window frames all day. Nice to relax and watch a cat materialize. Also, it's genuinely fun to watch a streamer be bad at a game, either because comedy ensues or because chat bands together to help. And we all get to watch you to progress together. I see, the thing is, I totally agree with you. I love watching streamers be bad at games, you know. I love it. You're right, you know. And it's just so strange. I don't know. I get into this weird mind frame where I don't allow myself the same things that I would allow other people, you know. If someone else does it, I'm like, yeah, that's really entertaining. Like, it doesn't matter if you're not, it's not about being good at something. It's about sharing that you're enjoying it and, you know, sharing a moment with people. And for some reason, sometimes I just get into this mind frame where, you know, I can't imagine anyone wanting to watch me do that, you know, which is silly. It is really silly. That's how I would describe it, as silly, you know. It's silly because I know logically, like I watch I watch streamers, you know, who aren't good at games or whatever, and I'm like I love it, you know. It can be even more entertaining than a streamer who is good at a game. So I absolutely do agree with you, yeah. 100%. You know, I really do. So, you know, thanks for reminding me, because you know, it's strange, isn't it? How, yeah. You should put little reminders or post-it notes around your streaming setup as affirmations of what you're doing. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I've got some written on my windows. I write on my windows with Posca markers. You know, there's the acrylic paint pen markers that you can rub out. So I've got on my windows, it says, you know, people believe in you, you know, let people see you, you know, stuff like that. But maybe I do need, you know, stuff around the computer screen specifically that I can see while I'm streaming, because obviously it's not enough, you know. Yeah, I will definitely try that. You're my favorite parasocial relationship. Well, thank you very much. That's mean a lot. I will try my best to to be a good one, you know, because you know, I've had a lot of thoughts about parasocial relationships. You know, I made that song, and you know, I've been quite critical of a lot of the stuff to do with it. But you know, relationships, you know, they can be positive or negative, I suppose. And you know, there are, you know, I myself, you know, I engage in parasocial relationships that, you know, some that have been beneficial for me and some that have not, you know, been less beneficial. And so I can imagine, you know, it's the same with everyone, right? I think, you know, maybe at some points I was probably a bit too, you know, made it out like, you know, they all had to be negative, or like, I don't know. I had quite a cynical view of them, I suppose, at one point. But actually, you know, I suppose entertainers will always exist, and so will parasocial relationships. There's nothing wrong with it. I suppose it's just that sometimes, you know, I suppose it's just about, you know, recognizing, you know, abusive dynamics, be they in regular relationships, quote unquote, or, you know, parasocial ones. Oh, what am I even saying? Right, okay. I'm still trying to get these values down. I'm just blocking down. It looks a bit messy. That's fine. That song was a banger. It is, isn't it? I mean, this whole album is really brilliant. It's, hang on, I'll just tell you what it's called. It's called Jazz Samba Encore by Louise Bonfa from 1963. So there we go. Oh, the parasocial song. Oh, right. Okay. Okay, I didn't understand. I didn't know. Do you have the source imagery? I do, but I might have to ask my I might have to ask my mate if I can. I don't know if they can I show their cat on the internet. I haven't asked them, you know, but I don't know if that's really, you know, I don't know if that's really bothersome. Yeah. I suppose it is just a cat, you know, but you know. Oh God, what a day! What a world, eh? What a life, right? It's the cat you looked after. No, this isn't the cat I looked after. This is another cat that belongs to a person who was kind enough to take me to the X-ray exam. You know, not even a close, you know, not even a close friend of mine. It's just they were just nice enough to help out, which was just, you know, really, really amazing. Really, so that's why I'm here making them some art, you know, to try and thank them for just, you know, for deciding to help me out, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it was really sweet, yeah. Anyone have tips on how to make friends? Well, some of the best friends I've made recently have been, strange enough, through, dating apps. Now, dating apps, some of them you can find friends on them because, some of them aren't just for dating. But some of the closest people in my life right now, I've met through OkCupid. Like, not just, a relationshipy kind of like romantic stuff. I mean, friends too. So yeah, I mean, that's how I met the closest people in my life right now, is on OkCupid, and I don't think that's shameful. I mean, a lot of people go on about how bad, apps are, and like, oh God, it's the end of society. There's a lot of fear mongering about how bad it is that everyone's on apps now. But honestly, as someone who's, very neurodivergent and like very specific in my interests and my politics and stuff, I feel like the apps kind of, they allowed me to kind of just get straight to the point, At least like we knew, the basics of who each other were before even starting to talk. I don't know. I mean, it can be difficult, but also it can help you to find very specific people that are specifically like you, right? But yeah, I mean, obviously they are scary, right? And I understand why they're scary. But and they did scare me for a while too, right? But I'm just letting you all know like how I've met people in the past, year and a half, 2 years, let's say. As someone who, can't really go out to places or anything, I don't really go out to places or, to events or anything. And I wanted to meet people who were, somewhat like-minded politically, who understood me identity-wise, there wouldn't be too much difficulty in understanding the trans stuff and, and yeah. So yeah, that worked out for me. I mean, but it's the first time that it's worked out so well for me, and I'm 27. So, your mileage might vary. Like I'm not saying, just because you haven't had success on that kind of thing yet doesn't mean you never will have, you know what I mean? That looking good. Thanks. The eyes are not right. I need to make them a little bit rounder. Yeah, activist circles can be good too. The thing is that I don't, yeah, I mean, it depends, if you go out or not, I mean, back in the day, I would also meet people through activist circles as well. And, through actual events and stuff. But since that's like not really, not really feasible anymore, that's why I went through the apps the last year or so, to meet new people around, and I'm very happy with the friendships that I've made, the relationships that I've made through those apps. But then again, I mean, it also depends on how, how well you know yourself, and what what kind of person would be good for you as well. What stage you are in your personal development when it comes to knowing what kind of person you actually get on with and what kind of person would be good for you. Like maybe if I had done so, 4 or 5 years ago, I wouldn't have found such good people for me, right? But it might just be that I'm at a stage in my psychological, emotional self or whatever, that like I was able to to discern like who, you know. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. I mean, the thing is that apps are very scary. I mean, they are, right? But there are people on those apps that are just as scared as you, you know, that are scared as well, but they're lonely and they don't go out a lot because then they don't go to events anymore because of COVID or whatever, you know? And if you're neurodivergent, it gives you, I don't know, I find it reassuring somewhat to have like a bio with, some basic facts about myself so that we kind of, we don't have to spend time trying to find out if basic parts of, who we are really align, I suppose. It kind of gets gets out of the way, you know? Does that make sense? Like, one of my really close friends right now that I met on one of these apps had like in their bio, written, I am neurodivergent, I'm, autistic, blah, 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 And so that kind of, I was just like, oh, that's really reassuring for me, that, because we were able to be ourselves around each other really fast and talk about, things that you can be a bit afraid to bring up with some people because you don't know how they're going to react, I suppose. And it just took a lot of pressure off of these things, Yeah. Yeah. And like in their bio before even meeting them, I knew that their bio, was obvious about them being, you know, what did it say again? I'm trying to remember. It said something about being queer, something about being neurodivergent, something about, I think something about being like anti-cops or something. I don't know. And I was just like, oh, sounds like the kind of person that maybe we could vibe. Yeah. Also, for me, and now this is just for me, right? But for me, it's quite important that I get on with someone digitally as well as physically in person. Like, if I meet someone in person and we vibe in person, but then digitally we don't really have a much of like a good communication style, then that's probably not going to work. But because I met this friend through the app first, we were able to kind of get to know each other digitally first. And I actually quite like that. Like, I mean, some people don't, right? But I actually really like that. A lot of my close friends over the years have been, mostly on they've had a big online component to them, let's just say. Like, it's very important to me to be able to have an online digital language connection, or like even voice messages or something, because I am someone who can just like disappear for a few weeks, and when I do, it's nice to be able to have that friendship chemistry even over text message or messenger or whatever, right? But it is hard to meet people, I'm not saying it's easy. I mean, especially now, I mean, with the after all the COVID thing and the pandemic, I mean, I mean, I haven't been to an event in freaking ages. I mean, I won't be going to an event in ages. I mean, I still haven't had the damn booster shot. Not that I don't want it. It's just that I asked for it. I said, can someone come and boost me at home since I'm, in a wheelchair and stuff? And on the phone, they were like, no, we can't do that. And I was like, oh, so how do I get the booster shot? And they were like, oh, you just have to go to the center. And I was just like, well, how? And they were just like, well, just get a friend to take you. It's like, oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. Very rough, so far, this cat, but we're pulling the cat out of the page, It doesn't matter if the detail's not all there yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these, these leaves around the cat. I'm going to do, oh, what's going on here? Ah, I see. Let me just get rid of this. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna paint over the palette that we made earlier. Now, something that my painting teacher, who I hated when I was in art uni, because I did a few years of art uni. I didn't actually get my degree because I had to drop out because of the disability thing, of course. But I did a few years of art uni. I was at art uni when I started YouTube back in the day. I was juggling both. Just absolutely amazing. I don't know how I did that, But yeah, and he always said never use black. Never use pure black in your paintings. You always got to use a very dark value of like a brown or a blue, or never use the pure black, because there is no pure black color in real life. And he said that it would make your painting look lifeless. And even though I didn't like him, I must say that was very good advice, because when I paint now, I try not to use just the pure black value, like this color. I try not to use that because he did have quite a good point there. Right, anyway, so let's see. I might change up the pressure. I don't need, we could go for a lighter touch at the moment. Using something slightly lighter than black adds a bit of depth too. Yeah, I mean, instead of black, using like a really deep blue or like a really deep brown, or even like a mix of the two. Like it will still look black, and people will be like, oh, that's supposed to be black. But like, it does add a lot of depth, as you say. It's strange, isn't it, how adding a pure black can just flatten an image like that. You would think they wouldn't, but it's funny, isn't it? It's funny how art works. It's funny stuff. Funny stuff, art. Your last painting was all black. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not saying, you can just use black if you want. It can be an interesting exercise, I suppose, is what I'm trying to maybe get across. That looking very floofy. Very floofy indeed. I'm gonna have to find some detail on this cat at some point. I can't just floof around forever. Yeah, true. Abstract can look cool. We can leave it rough. Very true. This is good cooking music. It is, isn't it? It's very good music for doing things. It's good chess music as well. This is one of the fluffiest cats I've ever seen. I have seen her in real life, and she is a very fluffy cat. Hey, how's it going? System of a Woos? Cute cat. I know, right? This cat is the cat of, I'm painting from a reference of a cat of, that belongs to someone who helped me recently to get to the clinic to get some x-rays done. Very sweet cat that I have met. I have met her, and she's very, very sweet. Oh,
Le chat est pelucheux.
oh, thank you so much, Rob, for the $20. Le chat est pelucheux. Le chat est très pelucheux. Thank you so much, Rob. Incredible generosity from you over these months. And, you know, years, to be honest. Been one of the people who's stuck by my content since, for a while. So thank you so much. Probably sound a bit like a broken record at this point, but I say it every time, but thank you. Sorry, I probably don't sound as enthusiastic as normal today. Yeah. Thank you a lot. That will go towards rent, August rent. Look, why does this cat looks so funny now that I've had the pupils? Why? I don't. I just love the expression suddenly. Yeah, yeah. Kind of looks like an owl. Thank you so much, Rob. Yeah, I didn't put the dog cam on today because Ellie is she really hates it when I slap at mosquitoes. But I don't really have a choice when there are like 5 or 6 attacking me. I don't really have a choice but to slap at them, right? But I don't know. It must awaken some trauma response in her because she gets all like scared and she just looks really startled and scared. So yeah, I just thought, oh God, maybe I should, give her a break from the dog cam. Like, I don't know. I didn't want to look in too scared, like. I've been trying to tell her, it's okay, I reassure her, I give her treats, when I do slap at the mosquitoes. But yeah, she really is quite scared when I do it, which is, it's really sad because I've had her now for a few years. But it must awaken some kind of trauma response in her, yeah. She's okay though. She's sleeping now on the floor. Don't all dogs look up if there's a sudden noise? Yeah, they do, right? But like here, like she just looks terrified. Like she looks so scared. Her tail goes between her legs, and she looks at me like she's like scared that I'm gonna like hurt her or something when I slap at mosquitoes. Like it's not just looking up; it's like looking at me like, please don't hurt me, and I'm just like, oh my God, I feel terrible when she looks at me like that. But also, I mean, I can't not slap at the mosquitoes because otherwise I just get completely eaten alive. So, yeah, I have been, saying, good job, it's okay, it's okay. And I have been trying to give her treats. So she does take the treats, like she does eat the treats. So that's good, she doesn't refuse the treats, but she just looks so scared. So yeah. I'm hoping that she'll get better, It's the first time that we've had so many mosquitoes at a flat. Because I have lived in 3 flats with her. This is the 3rd flat. And it's the first time that we've had this mosquito problem. So, perhaps she'll get better. I mean, surely after a while she'll understand that, I'm not, I don't know. Yeah, it does take time. Yeah, it does. Yeah. It just makes me feel quite, I think that might have contributed to me kind of getting overwhelmed today. Just being overwhelmed with all these mosquitoes, trying to slap them away, and my dog looking at me like I've just like I'm hurting her or something. And I'm just like, oh God, I can't do anything right. I don't know. I just got overwhelmed, to be honest. I just got overwhelmed. I feel better now. I'm just, oh God, right. Yeah, it does take time, yeah. Yeah. Well, drawing has always helped me feel a bit better when it does occupy my mind in a way that, is very calming, I would say. Um, Painting, drawing, it's a very engaging activity, much more than, watching a movie, or it requires quite a lot of focus, and I think it's distracted me, since I started streaming. I feel a bit better than earlier, that's for sure. Oh, it's starting to look like a cat here. Starting to look like a what I would describe as some kind of feline shape. Gone a little bit too far with the smile there. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? It's a bit intense for me. Okay. Let's see. What could I put on? I need to spend some time putting together some instrumental music playlists off stream, so that when I'm on stream I can just stick on a playlist and be done with it. Creative outlet often helps. It does, doesn't it? It really does. It really, really does. Well, I'm quite happy with how this blobcat is turning out so far. Slowly does it, slowly does it. No rush. But I am quite enjoying the shape of the blob. There's a little bit of work to be done with the color. We've got a lot of work to be done yet. But I am recognizing the furry friend that I have seen before. I'm trying to capture the essence of this cat. Some weird synth music on. Why not? Right. So now I would quite like to add in some foliage. I know. It's kind of out there. But I'm just feeling it, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling kind of adventurous, courageous, somewhat. It's interesting how your feeling can come across in a piece of work without realizing. Oh, you think? Does this cat look sad? Oh dear. I'm kidding. So I'm just adding some blobs here that are going to become leaves. They're going to become, I'm going to frame the cat with leaves. I thought that would be a nice way to because you can't just have the cat. Well, I suppose we could just have the cat on the dark background like that. But, I was thinking maybe some leaves would be nice, When you were a kid, you were a feral warrior cats fangirl. Oh, I think I read that. Is that book? I read a book in French when I was a kid that I found at the library that was called La Guerre des Clans in French, which translates to the War of the Clans. The War of the Clans? Yes, it's that. Oh my God, I read those books. I read those books too. When I was a kid, I found them at the library and I was like, oh my God, a book about freaking talking cats. Of course I need to read this. Yes. Picking up the second book from the library tomorrow. Oh, you just started reading it? Oh, that's brilliant, Pajama Bee Vegan. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, you were role-playing Warrior Cats on the playground? Oh my God, we've got all of the Warrior Cats fans are in chat. Well, you know what? Maybe there's just like, a Venn diagram overlap of people who watch my content and Warrior Cats fans. I like that, I think that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes total sense. That the people who would like my stuff were like Warrior Cats nerds. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. I'm really happy to know that. That's really cool. That's so funny. That's good. That's great. Do you think the overlap is neurodivergency? True. That is so true. Oh God, that's so true. Oh God. Yep. Neurodivergent kids loving the idea of animals that can talk. Yeah, it's yeah. Warrior Cats definitely appealed to that to that demographic. Yeah, that's for sure. Very good point there. Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, that's just brilliant. Oh, bloody mosquitoes. Did I get it? I think I got it. It's okay, Ellie. It's okay, I promise. You should see her face. She's looking at me like out of the corner of her eye. But I think it looks like she might be, I don't know. It looks like she's getting better, with the with the concept of me slapping at mosquitoes. It looks like she's coming to terms with the fact that it's not, it's not as dangerous as she thought it was. Talking animal movies were your jam. Oh my God, Beverly Hills Chihuahua. Oh my God. Right, so I think it's a bit of a shame that the tail isn't in the painting. So maybe we should integrate that. Maybe I can shrink. Oh no, hang on. Oops. Okay, hang on. Let me think. Maybe I could flatten it all. How do I flatten? Oh yeah, I think I could like that. Wait, oh shit. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, okay, there we go. And then yeah, I think I'm going to make it smaller, like that. Just reframe it like up here. And then we can get the tail in there, and I think it'll just look a little bit, because in the reference image, the tail is not there. But I think, you know, we can use a bit of artistic liberty here. I know that this cat has a tail. I've seen it. So, okay, let's just bang up this, you know, crank up the pressure to the max over here, because my arthritis cannot handle pressing very hard. So let's, yeah, and then we'll just you know, add in the dark background here. Floofy tail. Yeah, we've got to add in the floofy tail. I agree. It just makes sense, doesn't it? Can you see where I'm going with this? I think that, you know, I think that this cat would be happy to have her floofy tail in the picture. You know? So let's see. Get this brown. I'll try and find a pose for the tail, I suppose. Just use some artistic liberty, I suppose. It'd be nice if I can. I need to. Okay. How about that? I'm just trying to find the right line, you know, before actually going into, you know, the floof of the tail and all that. You've got to find the right line that kind of that works with the image, you know. Might be a bit long. True. I like the basic idea though for the painting. We've got a rough idea of what the composition might look like, which is, you know, a really good start. Obviously, a lot of detail has to be added, you know. Comfy, floofy hat. Hat? Comfy, floofy cat hiding in the undergrowth. Absolutely. Right. What I'm going to do before I do anything else is something that I really love doing before I get too detailed into anything is doing a horizontal flip. I'm looking at the balance of the painting in the opposite direction. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to keep it in this angle. It's just so I can look at, you know, the balance of it, see if it just looks completely off or wonky. It doesn't look too bad. The tail needs a little bit of work. It's not quite there yet. Understandable though, since it's the part of the image I'm kind of going to have to improvise. It is very long, isn't it? Maybe I need to rethink the tail. You haven't done art in a year. Me drawing on stream here. I mean, it's the first time I've done art in ages, you know. I'm kind of trying to learn how to do it again, you know, because for such a long time I stopped making art after, you know, my hands started getting all screwy. And only last year did I pick up this tablet. And that was before the wheelchair and before the financial issues started. So I was, you know, lucky enough to pick this up before all that happened. Otherwise I wouldn't have picked it up, you know. But and yeah, so I've been starting to try and get back into it since then. But it's, you know, I do feel like I'm rebooting a little bit. I guess we'll go back to some jazz. I'll find some more albums later for the next stream. I keep putting on the same ones. Oh, this one's quite good. There's some lyrics though. I hope the microphone doesn't pick them up. Google cat images for tail reference. I mean, I could, yeah. I might do that. I know I can't live up to my own standards because I don't practice enough, so often I don't even try. Oh God, that's such a mood. It's very relatable. Yeah, it's very relatable. I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. I mean, that's where I am with YouTube. You know, I know that you know, currently physically, I wouldn't be able to make video essays like I used to. And so I've just stopped trying, which is really sad, really, because I could still make video essays, but they just wouldn't be, you know, they wouldn't be like before, right? And I guess I still haven't come to terms with that. And it's a shame because something being done is much better than it being perfect. But yeah, it's a very relatable issue indeed. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I kind of want these leaves to fade out, you know, into the dark background, you know. That was the idea I kind of had in my head for it. I could reduce the opacity a bit. The cat is very bright. Yeah. The cat needs more work. The cat is very bright. The cat needs more values. The cat just needs so much work. The stereo separation in this song is weird. Oh, I don't have headphones on. I've got it on the speakers, so I can't, I'll give a listen later and see what's up. He's very bright, good at math. The piano was in the left ear and the percussion was in the right. Oh, that is strange. That is strange. It looks like the cat is basking in a shaft of light coming through the trees. Ooh, that's such a nice idea. I like that. Hey, Jasper, you left to have dinner and the cat has really taken shape. Thank you. Yeah, it has. Hey, I mean, we're still at the stage where the cat is a blob. But to be fair, when I paint, it's very blobby for a very long time. But yeah, we're starting to get an idea of like a composition idea for the painting. And like Rob was saying, we've even got some lighting effects that are kind of coming through. And I like the idea of this light. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do another little layer here. And I'm just going to do this. Wait. But actually, no, that just looks... Okay, hang on. People are going to take that the wrong way. It looks like a gender sign. What I'm trying to do is just remind myself, make the light come from here. It would be really nice, wouldn't it, to have, I'm on another layer here, so hang on. You're right, Rob. I like the idea. You know, if I reduce the opacity and like... You know, I mean, that doesn't look right, but like, you know what I mean? Like, theoretically, right? Hypothetically, we could have... like a ray of light kind of like that, you know? I mean, it needs work, but like, I like the idea. I really like the idea of that kind of ray of light coming onto the cat's face. I love that. That's a really good idea. I like that. I'll really bring it together, I think. That kind of lighting effect idea, yeah. Thanks, Rob. I really need to find out what to do with this tail as well. Cats love sunshine. They do, don't they? They do. That's why I think my dog is part cat. She has some cat-like behaviors, I think. She's a hybrid. Nice. This cat's really coming together, I would say. Does this tail still look too long? I think I tend to make tails a bit too long. It's starting to look okay. And it's okay if she looks a little bit more like a Pokemon than usual. Yeah, I really like this idea of the ray of light and like this kind of foliage around her. You know, like she's just had a nice little rest in the sun and she's perked up because she's seen something in the distance. Still too long, the tail. Yeah, I always go too long with the tails. Yeah, the shape's getting there, eh? Nice. I mean, in the original photo, her tail's just kind of going straight down. And I suppose if I made the canvas a little bit longer, I could just do that, you know. Have her tail going straight down. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. Well, I might have a little bit of pause for painting for now. I'm wondering if I might play some Super Auto Pets. I might have a little bit of a break, go and have something to drink. You know, go to the restroom, play with my dog a bit, and then be back and play some Super Auto Pets. You know, I was, earlier I wasn't feeling too, banged the microphone. Wasn't feeling too hot about my own gaming skills, let's just say that. And so I was like, why, yeah. But yeah, I might come back and play some Super Auto Pets because I did have a lot of fun playing yesterday. or I will come back and paint some more cat. One way or the other. Intermission indeed. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm going to go and have a bit of an intermission, as you say. I'm going to make a cup of tea, have some water, you know, restroom and all that. Please do take care, and yeah, hopefully I will see you later for another painting stream or some Super Auto Pets. So yeah, please stay hydrated. Make sure you get something to snack and eat, and I will see you all in a bit. Thank you all for making this stream lovely, and yeah, yeah, I was a little bit down in the dumps at the start of the stream, but I feel a bit better now. So thanks for being understanding, and I'll see you in a bit.